Happy spring. There's a robin in my tree right there who's enjoying the fact that I turned on my sprinklers. I think he's hoping some worms will show up. Okay, the next station's gonna turn on right about now. There we go. Okay. So why do I have my sprinklers on when the grass is nice and lush and green and it just rained a bunch last week? Well, I'm gonna show you right now. Okay? This is step 2 today in the IFA 4-step fertilizer program. So I've already done the weed or crabgrass and spurge preventer, the pre-emergent stuff in early spring. Step 2 here. Kills dandelions and other broadleaf weeds, promotes thick dark green grass, contains iron for dark green color, locally formulated. So step 2 of IFA's 4-step fertilizer program. Now these can be purchased at any IFA country store, probably other places as well, but this particular bag that's over here, I purchased at the Linden Nursery that I did a Mark Reviews Places on a few weeks ago. So the reason I like IFA stands for Intermountain Farmers Association, and this says apply April, May, or June. Today is June 2nd. By the time I upload this, it will probably be June, or excuse me, today is May 2nd. By the time I upload this, it'll be May 3rd, maybe the 4th. So I like IFA because they are a local company for here in Utah. Rather than just a Scott's kind of nationally branded program. Now Scott's works well, but IFA does a better job at kind of working with the natural soils, naturally occurring soils and plants that we have in Utah. I've had more success with their stuff. So I am using a Scott's fertilizer broadcast spreader. You can see, right? Scott's Speedy Green. I've used Scott's in the past, and when you're doing your fertilizing, you want to make sure you're following the instructions on here. So the last one was water in after application. This one is wet lawn prior to application, which is why my sprinklers were on. That's how I started the video. Okay, so I've already opened the bag here as I put on a glove one-handed. And you'll forgive me as I do this here. All right, that was difficult to do one-handed. Okay, so my yard is pathetically small, and it's a little bit less than the 5,000 square feet that they say on here, but that just means I don't need as much fertilizer, which is not a bad thing. Okay. I'm going to show you the very basic steps here, so try to take off this glove, of how to get started with your fertilizing. Then I'm going to go and do all the rest of it on my own. So I'm going to go over here to the edge of the property that I intend to fertilize. Okay, you don't have to go right on the edge because this is a broadcast spreader after all. So down here, this part spins as you open the chute with this handle right here, okay? So I'll show you an idea of how wide this will broadcast. I don't know if you can see that, but that's getting all the way to the sidewalk. Now this isn't as hard to do one-handed as I thought it might be, but it might make you a little dizzy. Okay, and there's a dandelion, that's one of the culprits. Now this is a broadleaf weed killer, so you know, you might hear this referred to as a weed and feed, because this is a fertilizer to help the grass too. But the idea here with wetting the lawn before you do this is that it will stick to the leaves of any dandelions or anything else. The downside of that, it will also stick to plants that you do care about, like flowers. So you want to be careful not to go over your flower beds and other things like that. Dandelions, yes. Oh, you want to be careful if you hit a rut there. It's easy to dump a whole thing. Okay, for the purposes of this video, I'm actually going to call this good because I still have a lot more of the lawn left to do, and you don't want to watch that in real time. Okay, so Mark reviews stuff. I give a thumbs up to IFA's Weed and Feed. This is their step 2 of their 4-step fertilizing program. Also, this is a how-to, basics of how to use your broadcast spreader. So go out there, get some green lawn. Good luck.